What's up guys, I'm Kai Young and today I'm going to Rochester Fall 2022. I'm actually filming this intro the night before we leave because we're leaving at like 6 a.m. and I don't want to be talking to a camera that early, but yeah, this is a 2-day comp and luckily we're staying in a hotel, so we're not gonna have to do that early morning drive 2 days in a row, but I'm really excited. So let's go to the comp. Alright, we made it to the comp. I'm going up the 3x3 round.
Calling up 3x3 group
right
4.
now. I'm going up the 3x3 round 1 right now. This average didn't go too well for me. Like, I think I was just tired and turning slow. But I just noticed this as I was doing these voiceovers. When I first started editing this video, I didn't put the time on the screen and I just left in the part where I show the time to the camera. But then today when I was editing it, I did put the time on screen and cut out like the very end of the solve, that like the part where I'm not actually solving. So that's a bit inconsistent, but it also doesn't matter, so I'm not gonna change it because I don't feel like doing all that. But yeah, this average, it wasn't great. I didn't have any good 3x3 averages at this comp, but you know, it's always still fun to compete, so it doesn't matter too much. Ugh. I did 3x3 round 1. I did like a second worse than I could have. I think I was just turning slowly, but I had nothing until lunch. So now we're gonna go to Goodwill's because I need a shirt for my Halloween costume. I was able to find a shirt for my Halloween costume in Goodwill. I didn't find anything else, but now we're at Culver's eating lunch. I'm back from lunch. Clock round 1 is up next. There's 3 rounds, so I just want to control my nerves and not DNF.
Wow.
All right. So I started off with a 3.66 single there, which is a PR single and also a state record single. So that was nice. And the rest of this average didn't go too well, but that's all right. I still had 2 more rounds, so I didn't care too much about the average and I was just pretty happy with this single. And then I got a DNF on this solve, which was the best scramble because I didn't start the timer before I started turning, which sucked, but it is what it is. So that was the clock average. I don't remember the average. I think it was like low 5, but it had a good single, so that's nice. Clock round 1 went okay. I had a DNF on the last solve, which kind of ruined it, but I got a 3.66 state record single, which is nice because I broke that state record like 6 months ago and I haven't broken it since, but today I did. We checked into the hotel room. It looks really nice. Next up is 5x5. I don't think I'll get PR single, but it'd be nice to get PR average. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen though. I don't really care about 5x5 PRs. Like, I've been practicing, but I don't care, so. I did end up getting PR average this round by like a second. I got a high 108 average, which, you know, it's nice that I got PR.
Seconds. Next field exempted right here. Seconds. 12 seconds. Getting better and better.
Good job.
I got a 108 PR average in 5x5, and then I scrambled some 5x5, and now I'm just gonna rest a bit and then warm up for clock round 2. Because there's another group of 5x5, then 2x2, then clock. This average was almost PR, but I had a DNF and then a 6, so I didn't get PR, but I did have 3 sub 4.5 solves, so that was nice. And it does suck that I had the potential for a really good average, but then, had a counting 6, but it is what it is, and I was able to get sub 5 on this with a 496 average. That's a DNF in 2 ways. Okay. That was a safety. Check the back. Check. There's no way that's pure. After clock round 2 was 5x5 finals, and I didn't really care about how I did in that round, and I didn't do great in that round, but again, I didn't really care.
8 seconds.
Alright, it's like 7:30. I'm back in the hotel. I'm very tired. But basically, clock round 2 had great potential. And I would have gotten state record average, aka broken my own PR average, if I had started the timer on the 3rd solve. But I didn't, and I had a DNF. So I safetied the next solve. Got a 418 even though I safetied. Next solve, I also safetied because I'm like, I don't want to DNF and not get into finals. That'd be stupid. I got a 604, and it was a 496 average, and my PR is 483. So that was dumb, but my good solves of that average were 4.4, a 4.44, and a 4.18. So that's nice. And then I judged Megaminx after that, I think, and then 5x5 finals, I got a 104 single, which is nice. Not PR, but that's good. And then I got a 112 average. Not PR, I guess that's what I averaged. At that point, I was really just like too tired to care. And so, considering I hadn't done any 5x5 warm-up solves or any solves at all since clock round 2, I'd say the average went pretty well. And after that, I just judged square one, which Hassan Kanani got a 434 world record single. This got broken like a week later, but it was still super cool to watch, and still huge congrats to Hassan. And I was judging at the table in front of him, so I saw that, and that was really cool. And then I judged three blind, and now I'm here back in the hotel because day 1 is over and my mom's going to pick up supper, and I'm hungry and tired, but I had a lot of fun. Alright, it's the start of day 2. Pure Mink should be starting soon, but I don't do pure, so we're gonna go get breakfast from Dunkin' Donuts. They're finishing up with Pure Mix now, and I'm about to go up the 4x4. Hoping for PR average, and single maybe. I don't know what my PR single is, but I want a sub 40 average. I very much did not get sub 40, And this because I got double parity on my first 4 solves, and then I think on my 5th solve I got PLL parity, or at least one of the 2 parities. But 9 out of 10 parodies is pretty unlucky, and I can definitely blame that on why I didn't get sub 40 this round, but it's whatever. Four for 4 double parity. I know. Wow. That's unlucky. Oh my god. 4x4 went kind of bad. I got double parity on my first 4 solves, and then my 5th solve had OLL parity, and I got like a low 40 average, and that's alright, but I think it'll be good enough to get into finals. I'm hoping it will be, because I should be able to get sub 40 in finals if I get a little less double parity, but I do have more comps with 4x4 coming up, so I'm not too worried if I don't get into finals. My next comp is in 2 months, which is a while, but I'm only competing in 2x3, 4x4 and clock there, so I think I'll focus on practicing 4x4 more, like actually practicing it before the comp, and hopefully I'll do better there. So then I did 3x3 round 2, and I don't remember what this average was, but it just also wasn't great, because all I remember is that I just didn't really have any good 3x3 averages. Like, I think all of them were like a second worse than my at-home global, so that sucks, but it is what it is.
8 seconds.
I just did 3x3 round 2. It went pretty poorly. I got another 9 average, which I'm sub 9 global, so hopefully finals will go better. Same thing for clock, but then after 3x3, I scrambled for 2x2, both groups, and then now we're going to lunch. We ate lunch in a park and it was windy but nice. After lunch was 6x6, and I had time to do exactly 1 warm-up solve on 6x6 after getting back from lunch before my group was called. And I got a 225 PR single, and at the time this was a PR mean too, but I beat it in 6x6 finals, and this last solve had a like 30-second lockup, which made it a lot worse. After that was OH round 1, and I got kind of an average. I think it was like 16 or 17 seconds, which my OH PRs are like pretty good for me, and it makes it seem like I'm better at one-handed than I am. But yeah, nothing much to say about this average. It wasn't really bad. It wasn't really good, but it was alright.
8 seconds.
That kid just really wanted to be in the video, so he's in the video. I got double PR in 6x6, even with the 253 with that really bad lockup. And after that, I scrambled 6x6, then I did OH round 1. I got like a high 17 average, which is really average for me, especially because I haven't practiced 6x6 or one-handed since Quebecha, and I didn't think I would beat my PRs, but now I'm gonna judge and then rest my hands while I wait for, I think, 4x4 finals. I can already feel that my hands are starting to get tired after a day and a half of competing, basically, so I'm just gonna try and rest as much as possible before 4x4 finals, and then I have one-handed finals back to back with that. They're actually finishing one-handed right now, but I'm just assuming I'll make it in, because I probably will, but if I don't, more rest. 4x4 finals went alright. I had an actual shot at getting sub 40, and I talk about it later, but I just needed a sub 40 on the last solve to get a sub 40 average, and I didn't get that, but my last two solves were both 40.481 seconds, which is crazy consistent. So even though I didn't get sub 40 average this round, I did still get double PRs this round. And my last two solves being the exact same time down to the 1,000th of a second is like really cool.
I'm ready.
And after that, I was in OH finals, and I was talking with someone before the round, and we were both like, yeah, we're not going to beat either of our PRs. And then I got double PR in this round as well, which is really cool. This solve was a 13.7 with a PLL skip, and I was just really happy with that.
Few seconds.
I got a 40.15 PR average in 4x4 finals, which on the last solve, if I got sub 40, I would have had a sub 40 average, and I knew that, and I got double parity and I didn't get it, but that's okay. And then OH finals, I got double PR, beating the PRs that I thought I wouldn't beat for a while, which is cool. And then I just judged 2x2 finals, so I'm gonna warm up for clock finals now, because that's really the only event I care about right now. Clock finals did not go well. I was super nervous. I was trying terribly. I got like a 565 average or something, and I ended up getting second. And I didn't care that I got second, but I was just disappointed with the fact that I got second because I wasn't doing well. Like, if someone beat me because we were both doing good, but they were just doing a bit better than me, I wouldn't care that I got second, but I was just disappointed that, like, it just wasn't my best. I'm gonna get second. One
8 seconds.
Is that out of focus? What the fuck? And then this was the part of the day where it was just like a bunch of finals back to back. And so this was 6x6 finals, and I beat my PR mean by like a second. And I didn't continue my streak of getting double PR in every single round of 6x6 I've ever done, because I didn't get PR single this round. But, you know, it was still pretty good. I didn't have a 30-second lockup, so that was nice. Then the last event of the day was 3x3 finals, and I think this was my worst 3x3 average of the competition. But at that point, even though the comp ended pretty early in the day, like earlier than a normal comp would end, everyone was just really tired. So even though we were running early, it felt like the normal, like, late time when a comp would end. And I just wasn't solving well, but I was tired, so I didn't care. Comp is over. We're getting dinner at Taco Bell before the hour-and-a-half drive back to the cities. Alright, I'm back home. I'm very tired. It's like 7:30, but like I'm just exhausted. And I didn't really film much after clock finals. Like right away, I was really upset about how I did. And I did get second. Nathan finally beat me, which I'm so happy for him with that 5:07 PR of his, because that's a really good average. And I'm more like my 5:65, it just wasn't good. And you know, I don't really care that I won. I'm just kind of disappointed that I wasn't able to control my nerves during clock, because I was doing really good controlling my nerves in all the other events, but with clock it just didn't happen. One-handed, I remember very specifically, I told someone that I wasn't going to beat either of my PRs, and then I beat both of them. I had a 13 single and then a 15.3 average, and I got fourth in one-handed again, but this time it wasn't by like 0.1, it was by like a whole second. So, you know, I'm a bit happier with getting fourth in that, just because it was a bigger gap and much less like, oh, I almost had it. Overall, this was a really, really fun comp. I had a great time, and I broke a lot of PRs, which I'm really happy with. And yeah, I'm exhausted and really tired, but it was so much fun, and I'm really glad I went.